So we were working for our vocational part B and we were in spreadsheet. So today we are going to start our next session, session number 2, working with data. In this session we will see how we can feed data, how we can work on the data, and how we can find the data in the worksheet. So our first topic is entering data in worksheet. How can we enter data in the worksheet software? There are three types of data that we can enter in a worksheet: number, text, and formula. So any type of data that we enter in a spreadsheet are actually number, text, or formula. No any other thing is there. So whatever you enter in a spreadsheet can be seen either as number, as text, or as formula. So types of data, three types of data can be entered in OOO Calc worksheet: number, text, and formulas. First of all, we will see numbers. Numbers are numeric entries and they are used in calculation. They are basically numbers and they are used in calculations. In OOO Calc, a number can contain only the following things: digits from 0 to 9, plus sign, minus sign before the number, bracket, comma, slash, dollar sign, percentage sign, single period, E. Let us see these things you know very well: plus and minus sign. OOO Calc ignores the leading plus sign. If you will put plus sign before the number, in mathematics also we ignore the plus sign, the leading plus sign. You can see we have the number 56. Numbers are by default right aligned and text is by default left aligned. If you want to write number negative, minus 98, it will take minus 98. So plus sign is allowed, minus sign is allowed, bracket is allowed. If you will give bracket with the numbers will be seen as negative number, minus 25. There is also a number here and it is minus 25. Now comma and slash is also allowed. Comma, suppose we give comma, I have used comma here, only 3000. It is also allowed. You can see it is also seen as a number. Slash is also allowed. You can see this is also seen as number. Dates are by default seen as number in spreadsheet. You can see this is a date 2/3/21. So these are also allowed. Slash is also allowed. You can see slash are there. Dollar sign and percentage symbol are also allowed and they will be also seen as number. If we will put dollar sign before the number, then also it will be seen as number. You can see it is still right aligned, so we can say it is seen as number in spreadsheet. Percentage symbol, if we put percentage symbol before the number, then also it will be seen as number. You can see it is still right aligned. If we put single period, then it will be seen as a decimal number, 98 and then single period 36. So it is seen as a number. But if we put double, then you can see it will be seen as a text. If you put single period, it will be seen as number, but if you will put double period, it will be seen as text. You can see it is now left aligned because it is seen as text. If we will write big numbers, then the computer will itself put E. Suppose this number is very big, when I will press enter key, it will provide E. E for exponent, number is very big. So these are the things that are seen as number. Triple O calc ignores the leading plus sign. We have seen this and treats a single period as decimal. If you will give single period, it will be seen as single decimal. All other combination of numbers and non-numeric characters like @ symbol, dash is not allowed. So if you will create any other combination leaving these, it will be seen not as a number. So all other combination of numbers and non-numeric characters are treated as text. Here you can see plus is before the number, it is number. -28 seen as number. 18 and then single period, then 2 number. -13.6 as number are all numbers. But if you will include RS, it will be seen as text. If you will give 2 period, it will be seen as text. If you write like this 13 plus 5, it is text. Next thing is text. These are text entries, means these are neither number nor formula. Text is not used in calculation. These entries are not used in calculation. In Triple O calc, text is any combination of number, spaces and non-numeric characters. So numbers will be there, but not only numbers, it will contain some letter also. For example, like this 10 AA 109, it is a text because it is not only number, it is having text also. So combination of number and text. Space, if you will give space, if you are writing a number 36 and 56 and I am giving a space here, it will be seen as text. You can see it is left aligned. Text is by default left aligned. This is also text. Dash, any other symbol you use, it is also seen as text, and space is also seen as text. If you will provide space, it will also be seen as text. Next thing is formula. These are the entries that describe the relationship among cells. For example, you can see I am writing a formula equal to A1 plus B1. So here it is actually defining the relationship between these two cells A1 and B1, and when we will add these two cells, we will get the value in B7. So formulas actually define the relationship between the two cells, among two cells or more than two cells, and generally are instructions to calculate or manipulate with numbers, means generally they are used to calculate data or calculate number, or they are sometimes used to manipulate text also. A formula can contain value. Here you can see we have used a value. Two values we have used equal to 5 plus 6. We will get the value 11. So formula can contain value. It will contain operator also. Right now you can see in this formula I have used the operator plus for addition. I can also use the operator minus for subtraction. Here you can see I have used the operator minus for subtraction. I can also go for the operator asterisk for multiplication. You can see I have used the operator asterisk here. Here we have used the operator asterisk, or I can go for slash for division also. Slash for division also. So these are the operators which will be there in formula, and cell address will also be there. You can see here I have used the cell address. Suppose I have used cell address here equal to A1 plus B1. So it contains operators plus and cell address B1, cell address A1. So these are the things which are there in the formula. It can also contain function. Formula can also contain function. For example, the function sum equal to sum A1 and B1. So it can also contain function. Okay. In triple O calc, a formula must start with equal to sign, otherwise it will not be treated as a formula. Here you can see I have used equal to sign in every formula, equal to sign here also, equal to sign here also, equal to sign here also. So if you are writing a formula here also we have used equal to sign, then a formula must start with equal to sign, otherwise it will not be seen as a formula. If you forget to start a formula with equal to sign, it will be treated as text rather than formula. For example, if I will write equal to 8 plus 9, here we have used equal to sign, that is why it will be seen as formula right now. But if I forget to use equal to sign, it will be seen as text. You can see it is now left aligned and text is by default left aligned, because you have forgot to use the equal to sign. That is why it is now seen as a text. Here also if you will write equal to a1 plus b1, it is a formula. But if you will forget to use equal to sign and then you will write a1 plus b1, it will be seen as text. You can see it is left aligned, so it is a text. How can we enter the same formula into a range of cell? Okay, if you want to enter same formula into a range of cell, how can we do this? Okay, so open, and suppose I want to enter the same formula from these range. Okay, so I will select the range down to up. Okay, instead of going up and then down, I will go from down to up, and then I will start typing the formula. Suppose I will write formula a3 plus b3. Okay, and then instead of pressing enter key, I will use alt plus enter, and you can see the whole formula will get copied in the whole range of cell. You can see a3 plus b3, a4 plus b4, a5 plus b5, a6 plus b6. Okay, so the key is alt plus enter. Next topic is 2.3, filling range and auto input. How can we fill a range? Using fill series. And how can we use auto input? So what are these two things? First of all, we will see how to fill a series in OpenOffice Calc. How can we fill a series in OpenOffice Calc? Let us open this. Suppose I have the first value as 1, second value as 2. These are the two values and I want to fill a series using these two values. My first value is 1, second is 2. So the increment is 1. So next increment will be 1, 3, then again one increment 4, then again 5, then again 6, like this it should come. So if you want to fill the series, you have to go for fill handle. What is fill handle? A fill handle is the small black square in the corner of the selection. You can see it is a small black square at the corner of the selection. When I will put my mouse cursor here, it will become a cross. When you point to the fill handle, the pointer changes to a black cross. Now let us use this cell pointer, and then 3, we have the value 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, like this it will increase, increment will be 1. So we have used cell pointer to fill, cell pointer we have used, and we have used fill handle in cell pointer. This fill handle we have used. Still we have the fill handle. This is the fill handle and this is called the cell pointer. The whole thick box is called the cell pointer. This is the fill handle. You can just drag the fill handle to increase the value and to fill the series. One more option we have to fill the series. Suppose I am writing this series 1, then 2 like this, and then I will select the whole range into which I want to fill the series. Okay, I will go to edit, then fill, and from here I can go to series option, and here you will see start value is 1, increment is also 1, increment 1 2, 1 increment 3, 1 increment 4, 1 increment 5, 1 increment 6 like this. Okay, then click on OK. It will fill the whole series. So we have two methods that we can use to fill the series. Next is 2.3.1, filling by dragging fill handle. We have seen how can we drag this fill handle to fill the series. Again we will see how we can use the fill handle to fill the series. Filling of range by dragging through fill handle is called replication. Now the question comes, how to copy same data within a row or column by filling. How can you copy the same data within a row or column? So if your data is time, suppose I am writing time here. If your data is time, just drag the fill handle. Suppose we have time here and you want to copy the same data, just drag the fill handle and the data will get copied. So if you have data as time, you can just drag. Okay. Next, if you have data as text, any text entry, you can also just drag and then it will copy the same data using the fill handle. You can copy the same data. Okay. But if you have number, as 1, if you will use fill handle here, it will change the data giving 1 increment. You can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. Okay. So if you have number, then how can you fill the series? Suppose I have the number 1. So this is 1. I will just select it. Okay. Then I will go to edit and then fill, because I have to fill. I want to fill downside the whole same data. You can see the whole same data will get copied. One more thing we can do, select the range. Okay. Then fill the data, suppose 56. Okay. And then press Alt plus Enter. The same data will get copied into the whole series. So if you want to copy same data within a row or within a column, you can do this. Next is how to extend a series by dragging the fill handle. How can you extend a series? So we have seen previously also how we can extend the series using the fill handle. Suppose we have the series like this, 1, 2, we will select the series and by dragging the fill handle we can increase the value of the series. So if we have number, we will write like this, first value, then second value, we will actually see the increment and then we can proceed. Suppose first value is 2, second value is 4, select the value and then you can see increment is 2, first value is 2. You can see increment is 2, it will increase 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. If you have the fill series option as time, then you have to give the first time and then you have to give the second time also. Then it will be seen as a series. Now you have 9 and 10, select these two, they will automatically give you 11, 12 and like this. Okay, you have to give 2 data to fill the series. But if you have days like Monday, you do not need to write Tuesday here. just drag, it will automatically give you Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like this. If you have the months January, JAN, suppose, then just drag, it will change the month: February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay. Next we have the year 1999. Then give the next year 2000, and then we can increase the series. Select these 2 years and then 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, like this. Okay, this way we can fill the series. Other options also we are having. Suppose we will write product 1, then we will fill the series product 2, product 3, product 4, product 5, like this it will fill the series. If I will write text 1, then text A, so we will select these 2. It will give us text 2, text A, text 2, text A, text 3, text A, text 4, text A, like this. Okay. Next is auto input 2.3.2. Auto input. When you are typing in a cell, Calci automatically suggests you some matching input from the same column. Suppose if I will start typing in this column and I will write T, so Calci will suggest me, give me suggestion, because some data is written here. You can see some data is written here. So do you want to copy the same data? It will give you the suggestion. It will write TE. It will automatically give you the option to get the data. Suppose TEXT, and then suppose we have the same value here. Suppose I am writing here text. Again I am writing here text, and then ABC. So if I will start with T, it will automatically give me suggestion. So when you are typing in a cell, Calci will automatically suggest you some matching inputs, and these inputs it will give from the same column. Now you can see when I was doing this, I was not getting this option of auto input. So what happened actually, it was turned off. So how to turn on or off auto input option? Right now you can see the auto input option is turned off. So I have to make it on. We will go to tools, then cell contents, and here you can see it is not ticked. Not ticked means it is not selected, not activated, it is not on. Click here, then whenever you will write, it will give you suggestion. You can see it gave me suggestion that there is one value in the column TEXT. Do you want to copy this value? It is called auto input. So we have seen how we can turn on or off auto input. If you want not to go with auto input, we will just click on tools, and here we will go to cell contents and we will deselect it. It will not give us suggestion now. You can see it is not giving us suggestion. Next topic is 2.3.3, naming a range. How can you give name to a range? Suppose this is the whole range I have selected, and I want to give a new name to this range so that I can directly use it in the formula. Okay, so how can we do this? We will go to this address bar. It is also called name box. Here we will type the new name. Whatever new name we want to give, suppose new name, and then we will press enter key. So B40 to B51 range is given a new name. Now suppose I want to open this range, so this range name will be there. You can see new name is the name of the range. I will click here, I will come here. I can use this in the formula also. Suppose I have renamed this range of numbers, so I can use this in function or formula also. Suppose I am renaming this as sum numbers, and then press enter. If I will write equal to sum, then numbers, we will get the value. So we have used this range numbers, and this numbers are having the value from here to here. It gave me the summation of these numbers. So we can use these in formula also, or if we want, we can invoke them from here, the address bar. Suppose I want to use this new name, I will just click here, we will come here. So how to name a range using address bar or name box we have seen. Next is how to name a range using insert menu. We will come here. Suppose I want to name this range from C40 to C47. So now I have to go for insert menu. I will click on insert, then name, and there we have define. Click on define. It will ask me to define a name. Suppose name for range, and then click on OK. It will create a name for this range. So we have defined the name for this range. Okay. Next topic is 2.4, editing data. How can we edit the data in the cell? First is how to edit a cell by overwriting. How can we edit a cell by overwriting on the cell? Suppose we have the value text here and I want to change the value. I will just click here, and suppose I want to change the value to number. I will just start typing. Now we have two options. Either I can press enter key or I can click here. It will take the value. You can see I have changed the value, I have edited the value. This is called overwriting. Overwriting on the previous value or previous text. Here also I can do this. Just write, suppose I want to write A, B, C, D, E, F. Instead of this, just press enter, it will take the value. This is called overwriting. So this way we can overwrite on a cell. Now next thing is how to edit a cell by partially modifying it. If you don't want to change the whole data, then you can do this. Suppose instead of number I have written NUMBR. This is a spelling mistake and I want to correct it, right? But I don't want to overwrite. I just want to change this value. In between B and R I want to place E. Then I will be correct. So what I will do, I will go for partially modifying. So for this, either I can click here in the formula bar and then I can just put the letter E. This also I can do and then click here, or I can go here, double click. It will also provide me the option to place the value here, or I can go for the shortcut F2. Click here and then F2 will also provide you the option to insert anything. Then you can write here and then press enter. You can change the value. This way we can edit a cell by partially modifying it. The shortcut is F2. Next topic is 2.1, erasing or clearing range or deleting contents of a range. How can you clear cell or range of cell? Suppose I want to clear this value. So I will just select the value and then I will press the delete key. Now here it will ask me, do you want to delete all? You want to delete text only, numbers only, date and time only, formula only, comments only, formats or objects, and then click on OK. Suppose I am going for delete all, so it will select delete all, and all the things, either this text or number or date and time or formula, comment, formats, object, everything will get deleted. Now sometimes we do not need to delete all the things. Sometime I need to delete only text, sometime I delete only numbers, sometimes I delete only text and date and time. I want to delete only the formatting which we have done. So we have the option to do this also. When we will go for option like text or number, it will only delete that thing. But if you will go for delete all, it will delete everything. So in delete content dialog box, when you will invoke delete content dialog box, these options will come. So first is delete all. We have seen delete all. Delete all will delete all the contents from the selected range. Whatever it is, it will get deleted. Next is text. Let us create one series first. Suppose we have a series with text, with number, with time, with date, with formula, with comment also. How can we insert comment? Right click, and then here we have the option insert comment, and I am writing a comment. This is very important cell. To identify anything, we usually go for comment. When I will place my mouse cursor here, it will show me the comment. This is very important cell. So we have inserted comment also, and some format I am also inserting. Suppose with this I am giving some format, I am changing it, I am making it to bold, italicized, I am changing it to Arial, and here I am going for changing of the color, and I am changing the inside color also. So we have done so many formatting options here. This thing we can do with object also. Objects we can insert, and then we can delete the object also. So first we will see text. It will delete the text only. Other things, formats, formulas, numbers, everything will remain unaffected. So let us do this. Select this range, and then we will select only the text option. So instead of going for the key, delete key, I can just click here edit, and then select delete contents. Here it will ask me, I will just deselect it, and then I will go for text only. I just want to delete text value from here. You can see text value got deleted. Other things remained as it is. It was text value, both of the text values got deleted. Next is number. It will delete only the numbers. Formats, formulas, text, everything will remain as it is. So if I will go for edit, and then I will go for delete contents, and I select numbers only, it will delete only the numbers. Only numbers will get deleted. You can see only the number got deleted. Next is date and time. It will delete date and time values. Other things will remain as it is. So suppose I have the values. I will create number also, and I want to delete only date and time. So only date and time will get deleted. You can see time and date got deleted. Next is formula. It will delete formula. Only the formula will get deleted. So let us see this. Edit, delete contents, and here we will select formula. only the formula will get deleted. This is the formula. Okay, and you can see the formula got deleted. Only the formula got deleted. Next thing is notes or comments. It will only delete the notes if you have added any note or comment to the cell. All other things will remain as it is. So suppose here we have comment in one cell. Which cell we are having comment? Okay. So we are going to see if the comment gets deleted. We'll go to comment and then we'll click on OK. Only the comment got deleted. Now if I will hover my mouse here, it will not tell me and it will not let me see my comment. Next thing is formats. It deletes all the formats to cell, not the value, only the formatting done to the cell. Let us see this. Text entry is the value, but I just want to delete the formatting that is happening here. I will just click on format and then you see the formatting was deleted. Whatever formatting was done to different numbers, all of them got deleted. Next is object. If we have object in the spreadsheet, then we can delete object like this also. Next topic is 2.5. Cut, copy and paste operations with data. How can you cut data, how can you copy data, and how can you paste the same data? First topic is copying a range or copying a cell. In copy, the original data get copied at the specified new location and data at the original location also remain there. So we actually create two copy. One copy goes to the specified new location and one copy remain at its previous position also. That is, there are two copies of the same data when we perform copy. Now the question comes, how to copy a data using copy and paste operation? How can we copy a data using copy and paste operation? Suppose you have this data and I want to copy this data from here to any other place. So what are the options? I can click copy in the standard toolbar. You can see this is copy option. Click here and then I can just go anywhere. Suppose I want to paste it here. I will go to paste option. From the standard toolbar, it will get pasted. This is one option of using copy and paste using the standard toolbar. One more option we are having. Suppose I want to select this one and I want to copy. I will go to edit and then click on copy. Data will get copied. Suppose I want to paste it here, then again go to edit and then click on paste option. Data will get pasted. You can see the data at the original location remains as it is. The data at the new location is also copied. So we have two copy of the same data. One at the previous location, one at the new location. One more option we are having. If you want to copy the data, same data, select the data or range, select the cell also and right click and then select copy, and suppose I want to paste it here, then click here, right click and then click on paste. Data will get pasted. Next is, yes, we can go for one more thing, shortcut. Control plus C is the shortcut for copy, Control plus C, and Control plus V. Suppose I want to paste it here, then Control plus V is the shortcut for paste operation. Next topic is 2.5.2, moving a range. If you want to move a range, in move, the original data gets copied at the specified location but gets deleted from the original location. If you are going for moving a range, the original data will get copied to the new location, but we will not have the data placed at the previous location. It will get deleted from the original location. Thus we can say only single copy of the move data remains in the worksheet in move operation. Now the question comes how to move data using cut and paste option. For moving we have cut and paste, for copying we have copy and paste. So we use cut option here. Suppose I want to go for cut and paste operation. So I have the same methods, standard toolbar. We have the option cut. We can cut it from here and I can paste it here using again the standard toolbar. You can see the same data get copied, but its previous locations data get deleted. So we have only one data in the worksheet. Next option, how we can cut data. Select the data, click on edit and then cut from here. And suppose I want to paste it here, click on edit and then click on paste, it will get pasted. One more option, we are having right click and then click on cut from here and then click here, right click and then select paste. This way also we can paste, or we can go for the shortcut Ctrl plus X for cut and Ctrl plus V for paste. So this way we can cut and paste. Ctrl plus V is the shortcut for paste. For cut we have the shortcut Ctrl plus X for cut, and for paste we have Ctrl plus V.